Those white women pissed off that Sonny Wunny. They better give that baby back her binky. They better give that Unk back her binky. Yes, they better give her back her binky. Don't mean white women. Yo, what's going on, good people? Welcome to the channel Modern Renaissance Man. I am Ty Smith. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. Make sure that you are following me on all the platforms you see above and below. Hitting this thumbs up is how my content can consistently be recommended to you. When you subscribe to the channel, which it seems like it's at a halt right now because YouTube is doing some streaming on my channel, hit that bell notification. That way you will be notified when I post a video. Guys, they are pissed off at my channel today. I'm just telling y'all right now. For one of the few times the views are extremely down and not one person has subscribed to the channel in 2 days. And YouTube is working on it again, but they pissed off because of everything that's going on. And I'm sure this might be a possibility it has something to do with the huge loss that's been suffered. And conservative channels and things like that sort of all seem to be having these same issues. Nevertheless, we're going to track on like I've been doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that there are some white women in here who at least got through school. It can be elementary. It can be high school. It can be college. It can be basic education, because Sonny is calling all of y'all out. She's calling y'all out. And this right here, if it was me, let's see what the mainstream media do with this remark right here, because since she is supposedly a woman of color, what she's saying, how is that not racist? Because if what she's saying right now was said about black people, all hell would break loose. What am I talking about? I'll show you guys. I'm going to hang out with y'all on this. I'm not just going to show y'all the video and then reappear. Shout out to my guy, Conservative Perspective, Black Conservative Perspective with this video. I want to show y'all this because this right here is absolutely crazy. Check this out.
Look at the New York Times this morning. The headline was "America Makes a Perilous Choice." I think that in 2016, we didn't know what we would get from a Trump administration, but we know now. And we know now that he will have almost unfettered power. And
so what did we get in 2016 that makes it so bad? Tell me. Because we're not getting no record inflation. We don't have no people coming over the border in troves, taking over communities. We don't have nobody coming through the border exhausting our resources. We don't have nobody coming through the border murdering we didn't have anybody coming over the border like this in troves, murdering our sons and daughters, attacking our police officers. Carry on.
And so I worry, not about myself, actually.
Of course not.
I worry about my station in life. I worry about the working class. I worry about my mother, a retired teacher. I worry about our elderly and their Social Security and their Medicare.
Oh, you mean now they driving Medicare down? And you mean how you care about their lives? You care about their Social Security, in which Trump said he's going to take the taxes away from that? Oh, wow.
I worry about my children's future, especially my daughter, who now has less rights than I have.
How? Are y'all listening to this bull crap? What rights do you not have? Listen to this BS.
And I remember my father telling me many, many years ago that I was the first person in his family to enjoy full civil rights. And now I have less civil rights than I had when he told me that.
Name them off. Such as what? This is what I love about these people. They just spout these things off with giving no examples. What do you mean you have less rights than you less civil rights? Like what? Name them, Sonny. You a lawyer, right? Bunch of bull crap.
So again, I'm profoundly disturbed that the 14th Amendment of the Constitution did not prevent someone who participated in an insurrection from becoming president of the United States.
You want to know why? Because he didn't. I'm glad that Trump made a statement. Let me see if I still have it on here. I'm glad he made a statement about what he's going to do with the media. I don't know if I still have it up here. If I find it, I'm definitely going to share it with you guys. I'm definitely going to share it with you guys. I just played it a minute ago. Okay, let me see if this is it. Give me 1 second. Yeah, this is it. Check this out. Let me see.
Stated we claim our democracy from Washington corruption. Collude with the fake news to deliver. Fifth, we will launch a major crackdown on government leakers who collude with the fake news to deliberately weave false narratives and to subvert our government and our democracy.
So to me, it sounds like that's exactly what Sonny is doing, don't it to y'all? I'm just saying, what are you talking about when she's saying this right? What is she talking about?
Disturbed that the 14th Amendment of the Constitution
Where did he incite an insurrection?
not prevent someone who participated in an insurrection from becoming president of the United States. I think that going forward, the convicted felon box on employment applications better be taken off, because if you can be the president of the United States, then you should not be prevented from employment in this country, because I remember applying for my jobs as a federal prosecutor, and there was a box for convicted felons.
Well,
and
is he convicted? Stop.
so that box better be taken off. And I think our healthcare system is now at risk. I think
no fluoride for anyone.
Yeah, economists.
Exactly. What are you talking about? You saying it like that's a joke. It's a. Ooh, I'm about to get in trouble. It rhymes with uro and it ends with oxen. That's exactly what fluoride is, dimwit.
Have made clear that he's going to increase the debt by $7.75 trillion. I'm worried about mass deportation and internment camps. And I'm also.
Look at this whole thing about camps. Look at this. Listen to that.
I'm worried about mass deportation and internment camps.
Where are they at right now? Tell me. Oh, we're sorry. We'll call these abandoned buildings and these abandoned apartment complexes. We'll call them something other than what you just said. Those are basically, call those camps. You won't though. And yes, be worried about mass deportation. Be worried that the American people are going to get our dang on land back. Be worried that we're going to have a sense of protection. Be worried that we're not going to sit there and worry about our sons and daughters possibly getting kidnapped and sex trafficked.
And I'm also worried about Elon Musk warning Americans to prepare for temporary hardship. I'm surprised at the result, but I'm not surprised.
Yes, you are.
As a woman of color, I was so hopeful that a mixed race woman married to a Jewish guy.
Whoa, time out. Did you just insult Kamala Harris? How dare you refer to that black woman as a mixed woman? How dare you, Sonny?
Could be elected president of this country. Mm-hmm. And I think that it had nothing to do with policy. I think this was a referendum of cultural resentment in this country.
Well,
here we go, pulling the race card. Cultural resentment. What? Okay, tell me what culture? The Indian culture? What, they rejected the Indian culture? Because what culture are you talking about? You're not talking about the black. Remember, she's mixed. So which one are we talking about? Not the Jamaican culture, right? The Indian or Jamaican culture. Which one are you talking about? Because apparently they sure do love Winston Sears, who's native Jamaican. Yeah.
I think it has to do with a lot of things, that being one of them. I'm obviously very disappointed.
All of you witches
very
are.
sad. I was at the Kamala Harris headquarters yesterday in Washington, and it was a very sad scene. The mood turned immediately.
Well, I want to dig further into the demographics, because black women tried to save this country again last night.
How? I love it when they say black women can try to save the country, and she gonna give this number. I'm gonna let y'all know something though.
92% of black women voted for the vice president.
So how many black women are in America? Let's look that up together, ladies and gentlemen. How many black women are in America? 7.8% of the total U.S. population and 15.4% of the U.S. population of women, according to the U.S. Census. So black women are 7.8% of the total U.S. population, and they are 15.4% of the U.S. population of women. But how many black women are here in America? The percentage. In the United States, okay, so we just getting percentages. We're not really getting any numbers. What if I typed in by number? They still give me this percentage. I want to know like a number. Black population U.S. was 47.9 million people, which is a 14.4% of the population. Black population has grown more than 10 million since 2000. Okay, can y'all, hey, come on now. They're not giving me a specific number, so I'm going to go back to this video because I want to hold y'all long. I just wanted to prove something there to make it seem like black women are such an astronomical number of the population that they could make that big of a dent. Come on now.
You have Latinas in the 70 percentile voting for the vice president. What we did not have is white women who voted about 52%.
Gone white girls.
For Donald Trump. Uneducated white women, is my understanding. You have Latino men, actually, voting more for him. And you have, and black men was not the story. We're not the story here because they voted almost 80% for the vice president.
Right.
So, to get this straight, when she tried to say black men were not the story, how dare you? Because we were the story. We were the story. Want me to tell you how? When she said almost 80%, see, no, get it right. 75 or 76% of black men voted for Harris, right? Which means 24 to 25% of black men voted for Trump. That is more than double than what voted for Trump the last time around. So yes, black men were a huge difference. It may not seem like it because Trump had 12% of the black men vote his last term. This term, Trump had 25 to 26% of the black man vote. So yes, black men were the story.
So why do you think that uneducated white women voted against their reproductive health freedoms? And why do you think Latino men voted in favor of someone that's going to deport, says he's going to deport the majority of his community?
Notice how she worded that. That's the line that I hate. She said, uneducated women. Why would uneducated women vote against their reproductive rights? Why would Latino men vote for someone who's going to deport their family? Are you generalizing all of these Latino men into having illegals here? Did you literally just generalize all the illegal men, making it like that all of their family here are illegal and he's going to deport them? And you literally just call like almost a ton of white women here in America uneducated. Thank you for showing your real true colors, Sonny, because that's how a lot of people feel about blacks. How dare these black folks don't vote for the entertainment that we always gave them? How dare they do this?
Being called uneducated white women, I think
it says he's going to deport the majority of his community.
White women like being called uneducated white women. I think the economy matters, national security matters. But when you put people in these boxes, I think that's a takeaway from this race.
We have to look at the demographics of it.
Notice how she did that. Shout out to my guy, Black Conservative Perspective, for that video right there. Go check my guy out over there on his YouTube channel, folks. Look at that. That's what I'm saying. So uneducated white women, who are you referring to when you say that? When you say uneducated white, what white woman in America who can even vote is uneducated? Because they had to be able to learn something, how to drive, get their license, get an ID. You classifying them with typical black folks then too, huh, with that stereotype. But all these women are, what do you mean uneducated? What did she say? That's what the statistics show? What statistics show? Who marks a box and say I'm uneducated? And when you say uneducated, define what that is. That should be an insult to a bunch of you women, period. White or black, because you are a woman. Oh, you did again, Democratic side, y'all don't even know what a woman is. So when you say uneducated woman, are you talking about the men that think they are women or what? What are we talking about here? Are we talking about men that identify as women? Are we talking about trans women? What are we talking about since y'all side seem to not know what a woman is? That, ladies and gentlemen, that should insult folks. But nevertheless, I showed you guys a statistic earlier where literally Kamala Harris, among all women, dropped like 3 to 5 point percentage amongst women that did not vote for her versus those that voted for Biden. Between 3 to 5% is what I'm getting. I think it was like 55% voted for Biden, and then it dropped down to 53 or 52 with Kamala Harris this go around. So women were not voting for her. And what is this supposed to mean? Uneducated, like they can't sit there and vote for what they feel is right, like they can't sit there and vote for what lines up with their morals, principles, and values. And the only reason why they voted for Trump is because they're uneducated. So are you insinuating that only white uneducated women vote for Trump? Yeah, that's pretty much what she's saying, y'all. All those crazy little undertones she throwing in there. Yeah, look at that. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think of this insult of what Sonny said. Leave it in the comments below after this video, and do not forget to do what that box is saying you to do right there. You know, that cloud. Don't forget that. The next video that I would do most likely in chronological order is going to be up here. Videos that I do as a mix-up on my channel will be right there. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.